Hello everybody, Thomas here, and welcome back to SFF180. It is Monday, the 18th of April, 2016, and it's time for another mailbag. I hope you all have had a really good weekend last few days. It's been raining absolute cats and dogs, and penguins and elephants, and ibexes, and those cute little furry creatures with that are all spiny looking and have the pointy noses. It's been raining a lot here, and been pretty crazy. So yeah, productivity last week, a little bit better than it was the week before. I have gotten much of the way through my Genrethon goals, so that's not bad. But yeah, I've been slacking a bit on making the videos, and I feel kind of bad about that, so I'm going to try to pick the pace up with new videos for you guys here in the upcoming week. You got some today, which I hope you all enjoyed, the Babbles episodes. As for the mailbag this week, a modest one, thank goodness, because the last few weeks have been just epic. 3 packages, at least one of which feels like it has a couple of things in it, and a little box. So I suppose without any further ado, let's get into them, shall we? Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to do the box first. Usually what I do is, when I get something like this, the big one, I save that for last. Screw it. Let's do the box first this week, why don't we? This comes from Random Penguin, and it says on the bottom, 3 arcs. That's tantalizing. Let's dig in, shall we? Okay, poppy stuff, and more poppy stuff, Okay, well, let's... Oh, huh, wow, all right. These are all from Titan Books, not Ace, not Rot, not any of those, from Titan Books. And the first one is a fantasy called Duskfall. The author is Christopher Husberg, or Husberg, probably Husberg. This comes out June 21st, and it is the first volume in the Chaos Queen Quintet. So 5 of these coming. And it says, yes, pulled from the frozen waters of the Gulf of Null, stuck with arrows and near to death, Not, K-N-O-T, has no memory of who he was. But his dreams are dark, and he can kill a man with terrifying ease. Winter, a Teelan woman, I guess that's one of the races in this saga, whose people have long been oppressed by humans, is married to and abandoned by Not on the same day when robed assassins attack their wedding. We just left her there? What a dick. Her nascent magical abilities will lead her to a deadly addiction and phenomenal power. And Cinzia, priestess and true believer, has returned to her home city to find that her own sister is leading a heretical rebellion, a rebellion that only the Inquisition can crush. Their fates will intertwine in a land where magic and demons are believed dead, but dark forces still vie for power. Okay. All right then. Well, this appears to be a very battle-heavy and conflict-heavy epic fantasy series beginning, but Duskfall comes out from Titan Books by Christopher Husberg, on June 21st. And next, this is a futuristic cyberpunk thriller, it says. Spin State meets Annihilation. Okay, the title is Escapology. The author is Ren Warom. June 14th is when this comes out. Let's see. Shock Pao, a PAO, is not just any haunt. He's the best. In the virtual world, The Slip, there isn't a system that he can't crack into, no viral lock he can't pick, nothing he can't steal for the right price. Outside The Slip, though, he's a fail. No degree, no job, no affiliations to protect him from angry ex-customers, of which he has quite a few, mostly crime lords. So when his ex comes around, oh, that's always going to be trouble, with a simple enough job breaking into a corporate databank, he accepts. It's either that or find himself a nice bench to sleep under. But what she wants stolen turns out to be something that holds the entire Slip together, and Shock finds himself in the crosshairs of a battle that has been fought unseen, both in the Slip and in the gang warrens of the city. Okay. Fast-paced thriller, which is as much about a search for self and family as it is a desperate race for survival. Sounds a bit tropey, as cyberpunk novels go, but it doesn't matter. It's all in the execution, and this could be a lot of fast-paced fun. But let's see. The debut novel by Ren... it's a simple name, but it's one that's an easy tongue twister for me. Ren Warom. Very nice. Comes out the 14th of June. And finally, in the Titan Hall, we have The High Ground, which is by Melinda Snodgrass, who's a bit of a veteran. So this is a space opera, so we've run the gamut here from Titan Books. We've had epic fantasy, cyberpunk, and now space opera. Let's see, they're pushing her TNG, Star Trek TNG credentials on this one. Okay, the high ground comes out, let's see, July 5th, okay. And it says, Emperor's daughter Mercedes is the first woman ever admitted to the high ground, the elite trading academy of the Solar League Star Command, and she must graduate if she is to have any hope of taking the throne. Her classmate Thracius, these Roman names here, has more modest goals, to rise to the rank of captain and win fame and honor. But a civil war is coming, and the machinations of those who yearn for power threaten the cadets. In a time of political intrigue, class conflict, and alien invasion, they will be tested as they never thought possible. Okay, well then, yeah, it says for readers of Anne Leckie, David Weber, and Walter John Williams. So this is a new space opera sensation, it says. July the 5th, The High Ground, from Melinda Snodgrass. So let me know in the comments. Okay, that was a nice little batch there, and I'm glad to be getting more stuff from Titan Books. This is what appears to be a hardcover from Random Penguin. And here we have a new Jack Campbell space opera, a military space opera installment. This is the 4th novel in his Lost Stars series. It's called Shattered Spear. Comes out May the 3rd from Ace. It is a spin-off from his best-selling Lost Fleet novels. The Lost Stars follows President Gwen Isini's and General Arthur Draken's rebellion against their Syndicate World's overlords to establish a government for the people. So you see, it's that kind of space opera thing going on with, galactic governments and what have you. Well, let's see. I don't know how much of this I want to give synopses of, because it's book 4 in a series, but you get the general impression, I think. Jack Campbell, as you may know, is the pen name of a writer named John Hemry. John Hemry, many years ago, under his original name, wrote a 4-volume series of novels called, I don't think the series really had a name, but the hero was Paul Sinclair, and these were military SF legal dramas, which was very different, and I read all of those, praised them a great deal. John and I entered into a very nice email correspondence, but he got stuck in what's called the publisher's death spiral. I guess the sales were mediocre, and the computers that order things for chain bookstores just kept dropping the orders until... And so what usually happens with writers when they enter the death spiral is to maintain their careers, sometimes they'll come back under a pen name. And for John, it really worked, because he came back as Jack Campbell, and he did the the Lost Fleet series, and it blew up. And so now it's huge. And so now he's Jack Campbell. And the Paul Sinclair novels are back in print under the Jack Campbell name. And you should read those, because they're all very, very good. And I desperately need to get caught up on these. But The Lost Stars, Shattered Spear, comes out on the 3rd. I was about to say 5th. 3rd of May from Ace. All right, ongoing. This is Perseus Distribution. This could be any one of 2 or 3 imprints, actually. Let's see. Oh, cool. This is really neat to see. It's a lovely hardcover from Nightshade Books. Martha Wells' Raksura novels. Some of you may very well be familiar with this series. This is The Edge of Worlds. It is a new Raksura novel. It's the first book in a new series set in the Raksura world, I believe. So, yeah, I need to get reviews of that original trilogy up. But very highly thought of, Martha Wells in general, and these novels in particular. And let's see, an expedition... I'll start here. Martha Wells expands her world of the Raksura with the start of a brand new 3 Worlds series. An expedition of groundlings from the Empire of Kish have traveled through the 3 worlds to the Indigo Cloud Court of the Raksura, shape-shifting creatures of flight who live in large family groups. The groundlings have found a sealed ancient city at the edge of the shallow seas near the deeps of the impassable ocean. They believe it to be the last home of their ancestors and ask for help getting inside, but the Raksura fear it was built by their own distant ancestors, the Forerunners, and the last sealed Forerunner city they encountered was a prison for unstoppable evil. And it goes on from there. This says it comes out tomorrow, the 19th, from Nightshade. Very lovely. Let me know if you would like to see me reviewing the Raksura books. And last but not least, we have this package from Random Penguin, which definitely has 2 items in it. So let's see what they got. Well, this is all super exciting. It's a CJ Cherryh 2-pack here. We have the new Foreigner novel, Visitor. This, I think, is the 17th Foreigner novel, accompanied by the new paperback of the preceding, the number 16 in the Foreigner series, Tracker. These are from DAW. Let me see, did they stuff a... I don't even think they put a sell sheet in this one. So, but it is coming out, well, I guess nowish, right? If the finished copy is here. So, CJ Cherryh. Again, this year being inducted into these as a SFF180 Grand Master. and so I'm sure she'll be there to receive that award at the Nebulas coming up in about a month's time. So that will be really fun. But yeah, Foreigner fans, here you go, volume 17. The train keeps chugging along, and number 16 now in paperback. And that is it. That is the mailbag for this week. Nice to have a smaller than average, not just absolutely deluged with 15 things at once week. But you know the drill. Light up those comments. Let me know which of these looks most interesting and exciting to you, and which you would like to see me prioritize in the review queue. Apart from that, please hit the like button if you enjoyed watching, share, and sub if you haven't done so. That is how SFF180 grows. And until I see all of you lovely readers next time, happy bookish stuff.